glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's week 11 of this college football season, and our coverage on EA Sports continues. It's the USC Trojans and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. They are thrilled with the way their running back has been able to get in and grasp their concepts quickly. As you know, this Heisman Trophy contender is a transfer, but he literally hit the ground running, and Coach said he's been a big part of our success so far this season, and we are not surprised that our team is performing so well because of the way he's been able to produce. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Jordan. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Moves the pocket. It's Mayava. Look out! A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hoosiers! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the right. It's caught. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Hits inside. It's Jordan. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They give it to him again. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Dropping back, it's Maeva. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Man, great understanding by this defense. Sitting on the short route, a little hitch route. You know it's 3rd down and short. If they pass the football, it's coming out quick, and they weren't fooled.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Straight ahead, it's Richard. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Richard. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. Right side, it's Richard. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Moving the pocket, it's Maeva. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Making the adjustment. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Sets his feet. It's Hoover. Snatch it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second down, going to throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Enough to move the chains. He is in! Touchdown, Indiana! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Out wide left, it's Bowman. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The run inside. It's Jordan. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Rushes on. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown, Indiana. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And they tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Bowman. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Maybe tried to baby that one in there.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw is underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Tosses it incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The kick is on its way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Preston. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To throw, it's Hoover. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Jordan. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, pressure's coming. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Richard. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sets his feet, it's Hoover. Out wide right, it's Richard. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 7 team, the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Yellow Jackets with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Richard. There's some room. Still on his feet. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running the red zone. It's Richard. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going with the ground game left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Drives inside. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Attempt to try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Barber. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Jordan. Quick spin on the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's
and he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quickly complete. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Using his legs, it's Beebe. And he's brought down after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll try it over the left side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Third and 10. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Marsh. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride him again. Breaks the tackle. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Running inside. It's Jordan. On the move is the 30. Finding some room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Jordan. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Working the ground game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Handoff again. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's too bad because this guy's had an incredible day statistically, already over 100 yards rushing, but look on the scoreboard and you'd never know it. Their defense has not been able to do their part, and you just wonder if it's going to be enough handing off to this guy to get back in the game.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking for the edge. The pitch. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Beebe. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Quick give. It's Jordan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Blue 22.